In hospitals across Israel, the coronavirus has shown an indifference to race, religion, or belief. The doctors and nurses on the front line share the same impartiality. In the fight against COVID-19, Arab doctors and nurses have stood side by side with their Jewish colleagues. The virus doesn't care about who's who. Why, they ask, should they?
I think that all of us, Jews and Muslims, give what is necessary for every patient regardless of race, religion and belief. And that's our duty. We have to do it properly without connection to anything else.
Dr. Jamil Hassan is the head of the coronavirus unit at Hillel Yafeh Medical Center in Hadera, one of many Arab medical professionals in top positions in Israel.
We're dealing all the time with things we did not know and don't know. This virus in particular. We have never seen a virus that truly spreads throughout the entire world. And I think we prepared well in this country.
The medical unity has created some made-for-social media moments. Two paramedics, one Jewish, one Muslim, praying side by side during a short break. An Arab doctor bringing a Jewish Torah scroll into the coronavirus unit for Jews to pray. A new video shows medical staff in masks as heroes, only to reveal that these doctors and nurses are Arabs, calling them an inseparable part of the state of Israel. Inherently, that message is political. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has frequently targeted Israel's Arab politicians, calling them supporters of terror. His nation-state law stripped Arabic of its status as an official language and enshrined into law that only Jews have the right to self-determination in Israel. Yet, in early April, when Netanyahu needed Arab politicians to pass a $25 billion coronavirus aid package, there was no show of gratitude, says Arab lawmaker Ahmed Tibi, himself a doctor.
It's politics, it's racism.
Arabs make up about 20% of Israel's population. They are 20% of the country's nurses and nearly half of Israel's pharmacists, according to the Ministry of Health and researcher Nahaya Daoud. In addition, 17% of the country's doctors are Arab.
We have the best physicians in the Israeli hospitals working together by great staff, both Jews and Arab doctors, and they are struggling in the front line against the coronavirus.
Many of those doctors come from here, Kufr Kara, sometimes called the village of doctors. Hassan Akbaria is the principal of the bilingual school here. He says it's the only place in the world where Jewish students come to an Arab village to study.
The corona, this crisis, what it did was took down the blockages of stereotyping that people would look at someone and see him as if in a box. They would take him out of his box. Hassan is an Arab. Is he Muslim or a Christian? Is he like this or like this?
Some of his former students have become doctors. It's a field where he says advancement is based on professionalism and little else.
This is obviously a welcome change. This change did not just happen. It came from a change in understanding both from the Arabs and the Jews. It's a change of both sides. You can't have a real change with only one side. It's a public discourse. It's a real discourse that says everyone here should be equal.
The coronavirus crisis has accelerated that discourse in a time of great medical need. But is the appreciation across Israeli society merely transitory, or can it prove lasting? Oren Lieberman, CNN, Kufr Kara. This is a mobile coronavirus testing unit for Maccabi, one of Israel's national healthcare providers. You'll see the person inside the tester doesn't have to wear any protection. The unit itself is his protection. Now, generally at this stage, to have a test done here, you'd have to be showing some symptoms. I'm not showing any coronavirus symptoms, but to see how this works, I'll go through a coronavirus test. First part is the throat check. That's not comfortable. And now the nose swab.
That's all right. Left or right side?
Doesn't matter. He's giving me the option of left or right. Not comfortable, but done. These are essentially more portable, more mobile versions of what we just saw. If there's an outbreak or a hotspot in a specific building or even a specific home, one of these can be set up right outside. This obviously can hold one person, weighs about 15 pounds. Meanwhile, this one is obviously a bit bigger and can have testing on both sides, with even room for somebody in a wheelchair to come up and be tested.